my name is Wang. Now I'm beginning my homework 1 of probability and stochastic process. We have 2 questions required video. Now let's look at question 1. Given probability of A and B is greater than 0 and less than 1, prove this equation and if and only if A, B are independent. So question 1 asks us to prove first if A and B are independent, we need to prove this equation. And on the contrary, if this equation is solid, we need to prove A and B are independent. So first, let's prove A and B are independent, we prove this equation equals 1. So the question tells us A, B are independent, so we can get some small conclusions. The first conclusion is PAB equals PA times PB. We define this equation as 1.1. The second conclusion is that PB equals PBS equals. We can rewrite as A plus A bar, and we separate it. Because these 2 events are mutually exclusive, so we can separate it by a plus. We rewrite this equation PAB. We move this part to the left-hand side. It's PB minus PA bar B. We define this equation as 1.2. And similarly, we can get PA B bar equals PA minus PAB. Because AB are independent, so PAB equals PA times PB. And we exclude PA of these 2 terms. The left is 1 minus PB, so this one is PB bar. I will rewrite this equation. We can get PA equals PAB bar over PB bar. We define this equation as 1.3. Now we have got 3 small conclusions. The first step is apply PAB by the PAB in the equation 1.2. Then we get PB minus PA bar B equals PA times PB. For each side of this equation, we divide them with PB. So this is 1. This is like this. And the right-hand side just left with PA. So we remove this part to the right-hand side. It's PA plus PA bar B over PB. And we define this equation as 1.4. The next step is we replace PA in 1.4 by PA in 1.3. Then we can get PAB bar over PB bar plus PA bar B over PB. This term is PA based on PB bar plus PA bar based on B. And this is what we need to prove. Okay, we finished the first improvement, and the second is prove A, B are independent if we get this equation. We rewrite this equation like this. And this term we times PB. This term we times PB bar. Wait a moment. Before this step, we rewrite AB bar as PA minus PAB, and PA bar B equals PB minus PAB. And then we times this term with PB. This equals to 1. Then we plus it and remove PB, P bar B to the right hand side. We can get equals 0. And then we, for these two parts, we exclude PAB. The sum of it is 0. It is 1. So PA times PB equals PAB. This is what we need to prove. Okay, we have solved the first question. Let's go to the second question. For the second question, first we define A1 as the event 0 is transmitted. B1 equals 0 is received. And A2 as the event 1 is transmitted. And B2 as the event 1 is received. The first small question asks us to find the probability that data 0 is received. Before we start to solve this question, let's look at what information the question has tell us. First, it tells us probability of A1 equals 0.6. PA2 is 0.4, and probability of B1 based on A1 is 0.9, and probability of event B2 based on A1 is 0.1. Probability B1 based on A2 is 0.2, and probability of B2 based on A2 is 0.8. The first question asks us to get the probability of B1, and B1 equals to B1 based on A1 plus B1 based on A2. PA1 is 0.6 and PB1 based on A1 is 0.9. This one is 0.2 and times PA2 0.4. So the final value is 0.62. And because the two events B1 and B2 are mutually exclusive, now we get the probability of B1, so we can get B2 is 0.38. Now let's come to the second small question. The second small question asks us to find the probability of error. First, we define E as the event error. P error involves two conditions. That is, when 1 was transmitted and we receive 0, and when 0 was transmitted we receive 1. First, we look at probability of A1 based on B2. This one equals and the second term equals to this. We rewrite this part as similarly, we rewrite it now. All the part in this equation we have is values, so we just need to apply this value into the equation. This part is 0.1 times PA1 is 0.6 and B2 is here. This one is 0.2 is here, and A2 is okay, wait a moment, where's A2? Oh, A2 is here. B1 is what we get from the first question. And from calculation, we can get the final value is 0.287. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Goodbye.